Hello, my angels. I have here Shelly and Brooke on the panel, and we're going to talk about the topic. What do loyal mean to you? We're going to address this in social media and real life. So I'm going to start off with you, Brooke. What do loyalty mean to you?
Well, hold on. Did you want to wait for some people to come in first?
Yeah, we
A couple
can.
minutes?
We
Like a
can.
minute. Yeah, and I can go over exactly kind of sort of what we're going to be talking about, and this is very important, y'all. So as the people come in, y'all come on in, have a seat, make sure y'all hit that like button because Sheila is also in the process of growing. We all are in the process of growing. So when y'all come over to participate, it don't cost anything to like a live. All right. So basically,
Somebody else in the back. Hmm
who is it?
Um,
Who do I say?
no, it's trying to
You
say
ain't
me
dropped the link.
again.
It's probably you up
No.
there twice.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
basically, the topic is gonna be about loyalty. So just to kind of give you all a backdrop of what is done, everybody is seeing what's going on, right? And everybody knows that
Hmm
before the last 2 years, it's been an abundance of extreme online activity due to the pandemic, right? So in Sheila's words, Sheila's asking us loyalty. Define it here, which is online in the virtual world, and then in real life. To me, loyalty means the same in both. So I'm gonna get a little bit more in detail with it. I want a few more people to come in to support Sheila. And actually, let me show you out. Hold on. Let me
hmm
show you out real quick. Give me one
And I want to
second.
thank Cool Gamer, Foot Soldier, and Justin Malik in the house. Thank you. And we really need to talk about this topic, loyalty. And we're gonna relate
As we
this
should.
to yes, social media and real life. So yeah, and being I
Okay, hold
have
on. Let me
special
see.
guests, I'm gonna do the last.
Sheila first.
How you doing, she and
All right,
Just?
hold on. Sheila. There we go. Sheila E. Quiet Storm. Hold on, I'm sharing you out. Give me 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What the world? What the hell did I put up? Oh, there you is. I'm like, wait a minute. Please do not forget to hit the like button, you all, as y'all come in. It costs nothing to support. All you got to do is just click on like.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Let's get
Hi,
that done.
yes. How you doing, Karen? Thanks for coming. Thank y'all coming from for the penthouse. Okay.
All right, hold on, Miss Sheila.
Mhm.
Mute me real quick, please, because I'm about to pull your page up and it's going to echo. Just mute me real quick.
Okay. Hold on.
If you can't, don't worry about it. Never mind. You
I
don't have to.
can't because I'm
You
on
don't
my
have to.
phone. Wait, hold on. Yes,
All
I
right, I
can.
forgot. That's why I say never mind.
No, I
No, no, no.
can.
You don't have to
Wait.
now.
Okay. Okay, Shelly, you there? Okay, we yes. How you doing, watermelon sugar? We're gonna talk about loyalty and Miss we're gonna talk about loyalty. We're gonna relate this to real life and social media. So what I'm gonna do is being I have two special guests here, I'm gonna do mine last. I'm gonna have Brooke first and then Shelly. So she's sharing me out. So waiting to her to get back. And I just want to thank y'all for coming. And I think this really need to be addressed, loyalty. Because a lot of people say, do we have loyalty? How you doing, so sister, here on social media? And what do loyalty mean to you? So that's what I want to address. We're not going to be here that long, just something, an hour. And maybe what loyalty mean to me, it probably don't mean to Shelly and Brooke and the ones in the chat. So yes, we're gonna address this. How you doing, Pizza? Thanks for coming to the penthouse. Yes, we're gonna talk about loyalty. So I'm giving Brooke a minute. Shelly, you there? And y'all excuse me because I'm on my phone and I'm just waiting for them. How you doing, baby girl? Peace up.
All right, I'm back. Hello,
Okay,
everybody.
now,
Pizza,
okay.
where pizza at? Was I in here?
Yes. Yes.
Why ain't she?
So
Oh,
again,
there she go.
Brooke.
I see her.
Okay, Brooke.
So, Pizarro, did you see
What?
my last comment I made to you? I did tell you I was just messing with you. I think you may have seen it. I was just fucking with you, but go ahead, Miss Sheila. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. What do loyalty mean to you? We're gonna relate it to real life and social media, and I'll be on mute. What do loyalty mean to you?
All right. So, for a person like me, my real life definition of loyalty is the same as offline loyalty. I do have expectations, and I expect for people to act a certain way. My circle is very small. I don't deal with a whole bunch of people, and that is the reason why. Loyalty means protection. It means I should be able to come to you as a friend and say, hey, you making the wrong moves or this don't look good. I should be able to come to you and tell you anything and vice versa, and then us not get into it over bullshit. Now, because we are human and life happens, sometimes arguments happen. But I'm going to give you a real life example of YouTube loyalty, because this is what we're talking about. May I say social media loyalty, right? And I'm going to give you the example that just recently happened. And I'm not going to say it, keep saying it, but everybody knows that me and Shirley has a good, excellent relationship. Well, Shirley went her way, I went my way, whatever. Nothing nobody did. It was just something mutual. And then Shirley gave her opinion on something because at the time I was being dumb and naive. I wasn't saying what was going on. She made a statement that I didn't like. So I cussed her out. And then she in turn cussed me back out. Well, before this came about, me and Shelly been cool. And I would share some personal information with her, as well her sharing personal information with me. Did any of you hear any of that? Did any of you hear me come at her on any kind of personal level? And vice versa. She might have said, Brooke, you dumb, you over there following that dummy, which that was her opinion to say. And I might have said, Shawty, on the fuck you gonna pull up on? Because, bitch, we can meet. I'm gonna pull up on your ass too. We from Maryland, let's go. That was not pulling up nothing personal. I did not attack her below the belt. I did not attack her family. And bringing her family, her and I had a woman sparkle, a little cat fight. Y'all did not have me up here. I was not on my channel doxing her, sharing no information, and neither was she. That would be an example of loyalty within social media. A lot of people don't know what that word is, period. I am a very loyal person, and that's one of the reasons as to why I was even involved in this dovication crap, because of me being loyal to a person who I believed was loyal back to me. I'm not going to go into details about what happened. I'm just giving you all an example of what I went through, and y'all was here to witnesses. Most of y'all that's in the chat, y'all saw what happened with that. Y'all saw when I went live. Y'all saw when Shelly went live. Y'all saw how her eye just came. Because literally, while I was calling myself cussing Shelly out, somebody came in and tried to dox her name. I couldn't even finish cussing her out. I was like, man, fuck that cuss out. I'm ready to cuss your dumb ass out for coming in here fucking with me and doxing. I don't get no damn doxing. So that goes to show you it was just a cat fight. It wasn't nothing more than that. I don't see no reason to hit below the belt on somebody if they are. It's just, it is what it is. If the relationship don't work, it don't work. I get it. I understand it. And it's not sometimes a bad reason. It just could be timing. You don't know. But when you feel like as soon as you get mad at a person, you won't go to your phone and screenshot all your text messages and then say, here, this is exactly what we was talking about. Here, this is exactly what had happened. when the other person is looking at you like, well, damn, bitch, I already cussed your ass out. I didn't reveal no information. It's a bunch of fake and phony people who are rolling around here on these YouTube streets. I promise you, in any sector, if there's a content creator or a subby who I don't like, they know I don't like them. I don't have, and this is what I used to do. I used to not say names. That only lasted about 2 months. Ever since then, oh, I say names because I need a person to know I'm talking about you. I don't want nobody to get no misunderstood or nothing. I need you to know that I am talking about you. And currently, right now, to this day, it's only two people. Well, three people. It's only three people who are on that list, and them three people know who the hell they are. Period. And there you have it.
You ready for me, honey?
Yes, I think somebody was beep. I don't know that was Brooke, but Shelley, what do loyalty mean to you? And thank you, Brooke, for your point of view. Loyalty.
Okay, I feel like with social media and with real life, I think it's different, but it's kind of the same in a different kind of way. But I think on social media we don't know each other, but I think that as far as with me, I'm a match your energy. I in my bio it says I am loyal to those who are loyal to me. And that's what a lot of people overlook. They'll be like, well, Shelly said this or Shelly did this, but you don't know the 99 things that they did or said. You know what I'm saying? Now, my thing is this: when you fall out with somebody, when the first time you have a misunderstanding and they immediately start going to personal attacks, they start sharing emails, they start doing all of this different stuff, that wasn't a real relationship to begin with, because if it was, they wouldn't be doing all that. I feel like a lot of times on here, people are not honest, that even when it comes to behind the scenes, that everybody, you know what I'm saying, they do a little bit of gossiping or whatever, and that's okay. But if you're legit and you got people like on your panel and you're up in their faces and you're smiling around with them, but then behind the scenes is, oh, I can't stand this person. Now, what I found, a lot of my beefs that I've been in on YouTube have become as a result of me defending people who frankly were not loyal to me and were not worth me defending. And that's not for one person, that's for many people. There are many people where I can name time after time where I have swung on them. And I don't give a damn who you are. You're going to get tired of fighting for people who, one, will not fight for themselves, or when it comes down to it and you're being defamed, they won't even speak the truth and say, you know what? Nah, she not really like that. Or she helped me with A through Z or whatever. They will sit there and they will let a narrative be told. And I'm the type of person where even if it's somebody that I don't necessarily mess with no more, I'm still not going to sit there and let somebody tell a lie and not correct it. But everybody is not like that, because what I've realized on social media is that people will sell you out for a click and a view. It doesn't matter how good you've been to them. So I feel like it's nearly impossible to be connected with anybody here and think that they're truly going to have your back. Now, I can say that when it comes to Brooke, the first time that I dropped down in her chat, because she came to my chat one time and I had played that song. I don't know if you remember it, Brooke, and it was like, if you don't like me, unfollow me or whatever. So I came to her chat or whatever, and somebody came in there bothering me because, as y'all know, the S. Hutchinson Fam Club, they do follow me all around social media. Wherever I go, they show up to harass and troll. And Brooke just shut that shit down. So from that point on out, I always had a great deal of respect for her. So when I seen her moving dumb, I'm just crazy, I was getting irritated, because I was like, well, me and her got a pretty good rapport. So it's like, why is she not listening to me? Like, I'm basically letting her know that even though we're not really necessarily talking right now, we're not beefing, but we're not talking. this lady don't like you. And I'm telling you that I shouldn't know personal business that you didn't tell me because we hadn't had a conversation in a couple of months. And so I just saw her going out, on a world tour, defending a situation. This is not to beat up on her because we all have done it. I have defended people that wasn't worth my defending. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. I'll say that part, on social media. Now, I am grateful to the handful of people who are, I feel, loyal to me. When I say loyal, I mean to the point where if somebody talking crap about me, you're not going to see them in the fucking chat. They're not going to be in the amen section. They're not going to be doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? They just not going to do it. Now, in real life, if I'm friends with you, and truth be told, most of my friends in real life, I've been friends with them at least 10 years or more. Like when I was talking to Sheila yesterday, my friend called me to tell me about somebody we went to school with that had passed away, and that's a whole nother subject. But anyway, I've known that girl and been friends with her since I was 12 years old. I've had her over on my channel before. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a tore up, messed up person and maintain friends for 30 years. But what I've also learned is I don't bring, and no longer will I ever mix any so-called friend from the real world into this YouTube stuff, because people lose their mind behind clicks and views. And if I walk away from you, we friends in real life, I don't have to do anything to destroy your life. I don't have to go air out your business. I don't have to tell your secrets. Because if I was ever cool with you, I'm not going to do that, because the truth of the matter, and I'm going to say this again, receipts go two ways. Conversation goes two ways. Nobody's on the phone talking by themselves. Nobody's texting alone. Doxing, it's a double street. It goes both ways. So it's just like, I see a lot of people who expect stuff that they're not willing to give. They expect respect. They expect loyalty, but they don't give it. Even as far as giving it, as far as you adding to people's platforms, you will go and hit people's links. You will add to their platforms, but when it comes around to your page or whatever, they don't add anything to your platform. You can't learn nothing from them. They don't teach you nothing. They don't tell you nothing. They don't show you nothing. Because what I've learned with YouTube is that it becomes a competition. And I get that this is a business and should be treated as one, but I don't understand why it's so competitive to the point where it's like, if people don't like each other, well, we got to take your page down, or you got to do all this other crazy stuff. It shouldn't really reach that point. So I just think that don't expect something that you're not willing to give. And if you're a person who's out here and you're loyal, that's great. But make sure those that you're being loyal to are also being loyal to you, because you look, or anybody, including myself, you end up looking hella crazy when you out here fighting for people that will turn on you for a super chat, a cash app, a click, a view, or popularity. I will be now going on.
And I want to say I thank you for you and Brooke point of view on what do loyalty mean to you. So I'm related to my real life, that in order for me to be loyal to someone, I have to have a relationship with that person. I have to know that person. And me and that person had known each other for a long time. And then also when I advocate for people, I have to be transparent. And also whoever I'm advocating for and against, hold that person accountable. So with me, it always be honest and faithful and devoted. That's what loyalty means to me. When you don't have to really know a person or have a good relationship with them, just to be honest and faithful and trustworthy, because that's just how moral people are. So I know at times in real life, some people don't have trust. They're not faithful. They're not obedient. Um, and that's their personality, character. But that's who I am in real life. So I respect people. I treat them like I want to be treated, even when I'm advocating for them, even when they have less fortune than me. And I still remain loyal to the person I'm advocating for, even with my friends and my family. When someone tell me something, and at that time they was hurting or whatever, and even though we separate, I still wouldn't tell their business. And then I related to social media. Being we don't know each other, but we respect each other to a certain extent. We fuss and argue and stuff like that. But can we have loyalty to a certain extent? Yes, we can. We can have loyalty. When you talk about YouTube shit, just be supportive of one another. Just be firm and don't let no one come into your chat and degrade them. Talk about Jamaz or another person or disrespect somebody on your panel. You know, and if you did have a relationship with someone and fall out, yes, we have our back and forth, but to a certain extent, if I'm really trying to hurt somebody, no. I'm defending myself. But yet I'm still loyal to a certain extent because things you had told me that I could really hurt you, I have not have done that. Because you gotta realize I'm still human. But loyalty, yes, I think I'm a loyal person. If I'm perfect, no. But again, what may be loyal to me, maybe not loyal to the next person. So loyalty go with being devoted, being faithfulness, being obedient, just being supportive for that person, cheering them on, being there for them when they had no one to talk to, lifting them up when they feel hopeless, encouraging them when they feel like there's no hope. You ever seen somebody so down that they've been torn down by their family, their spouse, and they had no one to talk to, and they come to you crying, and only you would just hug them and let them know it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be better days. God love you. Just pray and you're gonna be all right. And that's what loyalty is, because you want to see the best in somebody, even at the weakness, even at the lowest. That loyalty will still come out. And that's why I said people cannot give you what they don't have. I can't be loyal to someone if loyalty is not in me. I can't be faithful to somebody if faith is not in me. I can't be trustworthy if I don't have that. And so that's a lot of things. We look for things in people that they don't have. So to me, loyalty is obedience, it's faithfulness, devotion, and all that. That's loyalty to me. And I just want to thank everybody for coming in. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you because you might want to talk to your people. So I'll wait till you get done.
No, I'm just saying, I'm just thanking everybody for coming in because I'm on my phone. I'm not on my Chrome. But that's just loyalty mean to me. When I'm loyal to somebody, I'm loyal to them. And then when it hurt me, it hurts when somebody you really care about, even though I don't really know y'all like that, but we trying to build a relationship, it hurts. It really do hurts when someone lies to you and then smear your name and stuff. And we do get to know each other. Like I could tell with my angels when and I don't call my describers. I said my angel when they come in and stuff like that. I know what kind of mood they're in because I had the gift of discernment. You know what I'm saying? And I could tell when somebody throwing shade or doing things or, their tone of voice or maybe they're not feeling good. When you loyal to someone, you try to get to know them spiritually, mentally, physically, and their tone of voice and even the way they write in the chats and when they talk when they're on the panel. Okay.
Right. Yeah, and I think that I think another thing too is that sometimes what I notice is that when people see that people are getting along and they're having a good time or they're enjoying each other's company or whatever it is, people will try to come in the middle of that, and a lot of times people will blame the person who tries to get in the middle of that situation. But you have to hold the person accountable, because nobody can break up. Nobody can come in between me and Sheila, but me and Sheila. Nobody can come in between me and Brooke, but me and Brooke. And then a lot of times in situations, people will get mad if a person is quote unquote loyal to you, but they don't know what type of relationship that you have behind the scenes, which is really none of anybody's business. And then some people will get offended if you don't necessarily vibe with them in the way that you may vibe with others. And I think that we need to accept, or that people need to accept, that everybody's not going to get along. Everybody's not going to like each other. Some people, or especially like myself, I have a very strong personality. I'm very opinionated. I can be very loud. I can be all of that. There are some people where I may get to know them and we have a connection, and it is what it is. And then it may be somebody else, and it might not be anything of their own fault, but whatever it is, we just never click, and we just never whatever. But even when it's like that, for me, I'm okay with it. I don't go bothering the person. I don't go to their channel to troll them, harass them, drop down, click links. I don't do all of that. Because at the end of the day, like, when are we going to act like grown ass adults?
True. You true.
I
And
agree.
that's true. I agree with that. Because at the end of the day, we all not gonna like each other. No. But the end of the day is, can we agree to disagree? Because maybe I'm gonna be with somebody you don't like, and instead of, sometimes I can't be the peacemaker. Maybe you don't want to be bothered with that person. So I step back, because
Right.
sometimes you trying to intercede and make them come together and make things worse. So at the end of the day, just step back, just step
Right.
back and let it work itself out.
And I want to say this now, because I see her in the chat, and I hate to even kind of say this in a way, because sometimes when you give a person props or whatever, that will make them a target for people to attack them. But I want to say, like, Soul Sister is my moderator, and I know a lot of people have tried, to come for her and say, well, does Shelly know you're here, this and that? She's a grown woman, and she can go wherever she wants to go. But one thing that she's always made clear to me, if anybody hurts you, I have to step away, because I won't be where somebody is going out of their way to hurt you or harm you. I'm not going to participate in that. So to me, that's loyalty. And that's something you can't buy. You can't buy it. And it's hard to find. It just doesn't come like that. Like, I've come across a few people in my YouTube journey that I can say have been loyal. My day number one MVP, Tiffany Davis. She's been around for years. I've never seen her in another chat acting like she's a ghost and can't nobody see her talking crazy or reckless. There have been people's channels that I've hit their links, went up there and kicked it with them. I don't even know these people, but I'm just like, I'm not above it. But then later on, somebody hit me up. Oh, they talking trash about you. I don't know if that's a thing for me to beef with these people and go back and forth. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to block and go on about my business. You know what I'm saying? Because I get it. Like, for some people, this is what they do. But to me, I'm never going to sit in the front row while somebody is dragging somebody that I'm claiming that I'm loyal to. I'm not going to sit in the chat and not correct a lie. Now, when I know how certain people, content creators, move, and I know that they're cool, they don't like somebody that I'm cool with, if they're dragging that person, I just don't say anything, because I may be cool with the other person. But believe me, if we on the phones or we texting or we in the emails, I'm not going to be sitting in the front row while they dragging that person or doing whatever. To me, that's loyalty. That's loyalty.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that. I'm also not going to sit on the phone with somebody where they're lying on somebody and I know it's a lie, and then I don't correct the lie. But then I want to call the person and say, hey, guess what they said about you? No, don't tell me what the hell they said about me. Tell me what the hell you said to defend me. That's loyalty. While I go on mute. Shout out to Queen Naima in the building and everybody in the chat room.
And Blondie and Keystone Queen. And that is loyalty, because you know what? When you loyalty to someone, You have their best interest. And you don't want nobody to hurt them because when they hurt, you hurt. And like you said, when you loyalty, you can't be bought or sold. And I always say that in politics. They try to throw houses at you, money at you, and different things to shut you up. And I can't be bought or sold. And even here on social media, they would give people $100 or $50,000 to get somebody off their piano. Oh, we'll give you such or
$20.
let it rain.
You just watched it happen. I just watched what you're saying now happen. And I'm not going to say any names because I'm trying to be a better person. But ain't no amount of money is going to change the fact that a person will stalk you from chat to chat to chat to chat. It is what it is. Eventually, everybody will see it. But keep on blessing these people. Keep on doing it because at the end of the day, everybody already sees you for who you are. I ain't got to even say nothing no more. For people who
Let me
think that
speak
money
on that when you
motivates
get
them,
done.
yeah, thank you. Hey, Queen Naima. Hey, y'all. For whatever reason, people believe that money can speak for them. Let me tell y'all something. If any of you, and this is no dig to nobody, any of you motherfuckers on here got just as much money as I got. For a person to cash app or super chat somebody and then say, now it's your turn, bitch, you probably just got paid yesterday. That's the only reason why. Because other than that, if you had more money than me, you wouldn't be here. So we're not going to play that game. Because the only broke bitches is here is the ones who be wanting to get seen. I want to be heard. I need my voice to be heard, not seen. It's to the point where people did try to ruin my reputation and lie on me. Now the tables are turning. I ain't even got to say shit. Everybody else says it. And they also said, leave her alone while you go and follow her everywhere she go. We tired of it. I'm done.
Shelley, you great say something.
I was gonna say a lot of times people will do certain things with super chats and then they will turn around and apply for a refund. You get what I'm saying? And they'll do things of that nature. I mean, sometimes when you really truly blessing and supporting a person, as I have done with many, it comes in the form of a cash app, and you're not necessarily looking to be given a shout out, which is nothing wrong with that. But like I said too, with me, I don't care how much money you have, it ain't gonna make me like you or hate you. Either it's something about you that I like, or I just don't like you. And if you're beefing with somebody that I'm cool with, whatever you got going on with that person is between you and them. I'm not going to stop my support because you and that person are at odds. Now, if you choose to start moving funny towards me, then that's on you. I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with that.
And you know what? And I like how you said that too. Because at the end of the day, it's like I said, we don't really know each other on here. But when you do find good people, keep them. Especially for years, after 2 or 3 years, keep them. Because what I find out just here on social media that you can find some good people. And it doesn't matter then other people chats that you disagree with, because we can't really say we hate somebody on here because we don't really know them like that. And the day is we are grown, we go where we want to go. But in the day, as long as they give you respect, you know what I'm saying, when they come to their chat, long as they support you, give them the same respect they give you. Don't get mad because you see them in other people's channels that you have disagreement with or you're not speaking to, you know. But
Do you
like
know
I
what's
said,
funny, Dylan?
mm-hmm.
Sorry, not meaning to cut you off because I got when the brain thoughts come, I gotta hurry up and get them
Go,
out
go
before I
ahead,
forget
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
The sad part about all of this, out of let's just I'm gonna use the number 20. Let's just say I got 20 people who can't stand me. They don't like me, right? Out of them 20 people who don't like me, it's probably only 3 people who actually know me. And out of those 3 people who actually know me, it's probably only one that may not like me. Everybody else who says that they don't like me is because they have listened to somebody else and have not had a chance to even come and see who I am as a person. And I call that weak shit. I call that weak. Hold on. I call that weak sauce bitch. Use a weak soft earth bitch. If you listen to another person about another person without trying to figure out another person, especially knowing that that other person is a hater, use a weak sauce earth bitch. It's weak sauce. You don't get none over here. At the end of the day, I'm not here for nobody to like me. You know why? Because if they like me or not, guess what? They still come to my motherfucking chat to see what the fuck I'm saying. I still got your click and your view. And thank you. I'm going on mute so I can finish eating my
My
dinner.
question is this though: when will people start calling people out who constantly come for people who the people that they're talking about don't know them? How is it that you keep on hearing somebody's name on
Mm.
somebody's channel and the people that they're talking about, you don't ever hear those people talking about them people?
And I was gonna
Because
say
people
that
don't like
too.
to. I'm gonna tell you why. That's one of the reasons why I started saying names. That what you just said, Shirley, is one of my main reasons as to why I'm not making this confused. I want y'all to know who I'm talking about. I want you to know that that individual has been doing this to me. This. I'm only talking about her. I ain't talking about nobody else. Because it's mighty funny that my enemies becomes friends of my enemies. Why you wasn't been there, friend? This person been around before that. But now that you know her, this person got odds. Now it's something you want to jump ship. You want to go and be my enemy's friend. Well, that ain't gonna last long neither, because guess what? You went over there under false intentions. It's not going to work out because you did not go over there and get a genuine or build a genuine bond with that person. You went over there because you saw a person was arguing with your enemy who you've been stalking. Fuck out of here. Y'all some whack
Mhm.
assholes, and I don't care. I'ma say it.
And again, like I said, you know what? It's about respect. Even when you coming into someone's house, speaking to them, just little things like that, and then having other people talk about other people on the panel when they're not even there to defend themselves. I don't do that at the penthouse. I'm not gonna let nobody talk about somebody they're not there to defend themselves.
Let's go
Because
deeper
you
with that
always
one.
choose and then
And that's why I'm
again,
not saying that person's name because they're not here. At least I don't see them in the chat. So I'm not going to say their names because they can't defend themselves. That's the only reason why today I'm not saying the person's name.
okay, we're gonna see a lot of you know what, we're gonna see a lot of stuff here anyway, because this side is we have different personality and character. The end of the day is nobody perfect here. We all work in progress. But the end of the day is we all have freedom of speech. And like I said, I don't just go in people panels and chat just attack them for no reason. That's not my character. That's not my personality. When I go to defend myself. And who am I to tell somebody the way they fight or what they say to somebody? Because at the end of the day, we all grown. We operate the way we want to operate. Where the penthouse is different than when I go to Brook House. When I go to Brook Channel is different when we go to Shirley Channel. So the end of the day is when I come into the channel, I speak to them. I speak to the mods. I speak to everybody when I go there. And when even though it's somebody there I have a disagreement with, I don't start trouble in the chat. That's just me. I don't bring my drama to other people's channels unless I know, like, I'm be honest, like the spaceship is a whole nother thing over there, pizza channel. You could do that. But that's the only way I would do that. And now I'm gonna stop doing that. I have stopped doing that. So the end of the day is I respect a person when they respect me, because in the day is I love myself and I ain't gonna have nobody disrespect me. If I don't disrespect myself, then I'm not gonna let nobody else disrespect me. And that's
I
how I
think
feel.
that I think that a lot of people, and I said this the other day, I think that a lot of people, they deal with abuse, um, disrespect, and they deal with that in everyday life. And that is why it is so easy for them to sit on panels and be disrespected. That is why it is so easy for them to be in a chat and be disrespected, because it happens every day in their real life. And in my real life, my family, my friends, strangers, neighbors, whoever, none of those people are disrespecting me. And I will not absolutely tolerate it under no circumstances. And if that's what it has to be, wherever I go, then I just won't be there. It's just that simple. I don't have to be there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. And people be like, oh, you trying to control people. No, I'm not controlling anybody. You can, if you want to have your channel be a free for all, no problem. I just won't be here. Count me out. If you want to deal with that, then you deal with that. But I'm not dealing with it, because I don't deal with it in real life. And I'm damn sure not tolerating it on YouTube. I'm also not going to have people like moderate for me, and then I'm constantly chastising them and telling them what to do and what not to do. What's the point of having everybody wrenched up if then you're going to say, hey, no, don't block nobody. Don't do that. What the hell they got wrenches for? Just to look cute? No, you're not going to come and disrespect my moderators either. Matter of fact, not even just a moderator. You're not going to argue and go back and forth in the chat with people. I don't tolerate that. But again, that's how I run my platform, because we're all grown ass adults. There's no reason why it always has to be a big blow up all the time. Like, come on now, seriously. Hey, Sanity.
Hello. What's going on?
Hey, Niecy. Hey, Niecy.
What's going on, y'all?
Hello, sis. I'm
What's
eating,
going
y'all.
on?
Join the
What's going
conversation. That's what's going
You
on.
just woke up.
Shit.
Huh?
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Nothing. Don't be asking me. I'm asking y'all. Y'all doing a lot around here in these pots. So I want to know what the hell going on right here, because
There's a lot going on, girl.
Huh?
Who Everyday 13?
Go to the back chat. I'll get you caught up. I'm going to the back chat.
Hey, Brooke, I salute you and everything that you did on the chat. You had every right. Was loyal to that woman. You know what I mean? All the way, and you was in the right all the way. You know what I mean? And you didn't take it all the way like most people I know would have.
Thank you, Keystone. Yeah,
You won't.
you
know what I mean?
My sleep was interrupted. I was pissed. Okay.
I know you was. Somebody, you being loyal to somebody and they ripping you off, then they fucking you over. Yeah, of course you're gonna be fucking pissed.
Well, I think the problem is some people are used to being bent over and fucked hard. You know what I'm saying? So they don't, when somebody else is doing it, they think you're supposed to put up with it.
And certainly you do make a point with that. Some of these people want to be fucked over. Some of these people want to be tortured and dismembered. And it's just a messed up mentality. We've been beat down for slavery so hard for years. We don't even see it in our mentality right now. Straight up. We don't see it. You know what I mean? We had to break the spell. We had to break it.
Good evening, everyone. If you don't know me by now, allow me to reintroduce myself.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey,
Naima.
I'm going to get straight to the point.
That's Queen.
Good evening, everyone in the chat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen on the panel. First of all, before any individual can have loyalty, they need to have integrity. If you have no integrity, you're never going to have loyalty. So what I'm going to say is this. Stop expecting people to do to you how you do to them, because they don't know. Most folks you interact with, and I'm not specifying, criticizing, or trying to point any fingers, they don't know themselves. If you don't know yourself, how can anybody else know you? When it comes down to loyalty, everybody's loyalty that I've seen, especially on social media, it's about a click and a view. I think most folks on social media who get attention never been outside. So they don't know how to properly play.
I'm outside now.
Right. Okay. But they don't know how to properly play. So most of these folks was probably the individual, the female who, if she couldn't jump rope, I'm going to take my jump rope, I'm going in the house. Or if he couldn't get in the game, give me my basketball, my mother calling me. See, if you don't know yourself, then you don't know how to treat others. And on social media, loyalty is about this. I'm going to take the information you give me privately, and I'm going to put this knife in your back publicly. That's what makes them think that they're loyal, because
Right.
you went to them in a vulnerable state, or you tried to build a confidential bond with them, and now they got you. Because now they can add your laundry and get 5, 6, 700 views in their chat. But they don't know 4 good motherfuckers in their life. Pardon my French.
Oh,
But
Loyalty.
they don't know, and Malik, they don't know what's behind it too. The consequences that can come back on the real streets still.
But
And
see,
I
you
made
know,
consequences come back on the real streets on people who fuck me over on social media.
but see, this is what I'm gonna say to you. The folks who F you on social media, they not worried about the consequence. They got a paper trail. See? So those folks who do it on social media, they secretly dry snitching. That's what they doing. They leaving a footprint so they can say, oh, officer such and such. Remember this.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
CPS. Remember this. See,
yeah.
here's the saddest part about all this. Let a person accept you for who you are, and let them decide if they want you to be in their circle or out their life. Don't send a false representative, because when you do that, you get chaos and mayhem. And
Yep.
now you forced to be like, no, you attacked me. No. And now you tell it. You tell it.
And bro, let me say this real quick to you, right? This is another telltale sign. You have people on here who are not even loyal to people in their real life. And if you cannot be loyal to your family, if you cannot be loyal to your friends in real life, then you damn sure never gonna be loyal to anybody here on YouTube. When you see people come on here and speak about their family in a disparaging way, what makes you think
I,
you're
I'm,
more
I,
important than their family?
watch
They're
this.
probably black sheep in the family. They're
Hold
probably
on.
black sheep.
I'm gonna
true.
give you one better than that. You ready?
There you go.
95% of these folks on here, they not loyal to their motherfucking selves.
That part.
They will sell their goddamn self out for a couple dollars. They will sell their soul to the devil for a couple dollars. Or
For a
some
Percocet and a 211.
right.
Thank
So this is what I want everybody to always be mindful. No matter what people think of you, you got to look at you in the mirror. If you can look at you and you comfortable with what you see, rock on. But if you feel kind of strange and you don't got a lot of mirrors in your house, something ain't right with you. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to criticize. I'm just here to keep it a buck. Everybody got secrets. Everybody got skeletons. Everybody got fears. Everybody got strengths and weaknesses. But just everybody, if you be you, folks will accept you for you. When I came on YouTube, I didn't think I was going to make it because I was loud, and I'm naturally a people's person. But, I don't weather the storm that way because I'm going to be me. I'm not going to let you dictate how I conduct myself, nor am I going to change from being me. If at any given time I feel some kind of way, this is how I draw the line. Yo, what's up with that address? Don't send hate. Don't send hate through the town now, my nigga. What's up with that address? When you
right.
get to him and the Han, hey, how about you don't say nothing to me, and I damn sure won't say nothing to you.
Hold on 1 minute, Miss. Oh, what was your question? Yeah, because she was saying, she said, yeah, she says, I
I
didn't see
don't
your
think people
question.
I
do
can
that
relate
up
to that.
here. I don't think people do that. I think that's way too straightforward with motherfuckers up here. They have an issue. They don't never go, well, what's up with that address? So they don't go straight to the motherfucker that they got an issue with. I think
I've done it in the tech community. Ask them what's up with that dress. Ask them where they live.
Okay, hold on.
Hey,
And that, but I have
hey.
also done that too. And I continuously do that. If I have an issue with a person and it's an issue where I need to have a conversation about it, I go to that person, whether it's online or offline, and say, listen, this is not what it's given. If it was a mistake, fine. But if it's not, yo, we need to chop that shit up. I can tell you, I know for a fact that I've been the one to do that. But here's the crazy part. Out of the 3 times I've did it, it's only one person who have stuck to that with me, and I definitely salute her. When me and her said we was done with the arguing and back and forth, since that day, her and I have been done with it, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go back on mute.
Yeah. Let me hear you some more, Malik, because you spoke some real stuff. I like your thoughts.
That's a load of crap.
Hey, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna step on. Hey, Queen, you 100% right. So the same thing I told Tracy. If you sit back and lay in the crease, a sucker gonna show you his hand. Better yet, not only is he gonna show you the hand, but he gonna show you the order he playing his hand. Know why? Because he want what he never had, and that's attention.
Man.
That's just like a broke motherfucker who never had money. I guarantee you. There's some folks on here, and I'm not calling nobody to be rude. I guarantee you, if you gave them $10,000, they'd change up on their motherfucking mother. That's how you know a person. That's how you know a person ain't never had nothing before. See, and a lot of folks get on here because they can forget about their real life and become this fake, fraudulent ass individual to whom they wish they really could be living.
Hold on to that note, Malik. Okay. Most of my boys up here in Philly, I let them listen to.
Malik, read what Miss O put. I had just found out what she put. Read what she put right there.
Well, I'm gonna see you later when you're ready to answer.
No, the last one. No, it's on the screen.
Okay, that's the last one I see. Hold
on. I got it on the screen.
Okay, hold on. Let me back up.
That's some real stuff right there too.
Ain't nobody here, but sometimes folks defend others so that they can just visibly and get recognition.
Yeah.
It's hard to
and
tell.
she's correct.
Yeah, Miss. Yeah.
And guess what?
She's so on point. Because I've had people do that. They pretend like they defending you because they rock with you, but really what they doing is they trying to build their channel up off your name.
Right.
And right. Showing you in the process.
But that goes both ways, because sometimes people build their channel up and people get recognized, whatever. I can't say that word real good, but they get that off of the little people. So that goes both ways. It goes both ways. It's a give and take. So I can't stand this whole using things. Everybody in something for something. Ain't nobody doing nothing for nothing. All right,
no, that's crazy. You do it from your heart.
Everybody's doing something for something.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree.
You're not doing nothing for no reason.
No,
you're not on YouTube for no reason.
No. Some people do it because when I do things for people, I don't feel nothing because I know they don't have nothing to give me. I do it from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, what do you mean they don't have nothing to give you? You do stuff for people and you don't get nothing from it?
I help people getting kicked out of their apartment, homeless people nowhere, only thing they have to give
me about that. We're not talking about that. We talking about YouTube.
But we talk about even in general, when you doing stuff on YouTube, when I help people on YouTube.
Like y'all on two different topics or whatever, because the comment that Miss O said ain't got
on YouTube, the one that Miss O is talking about.
Right. She's stating that people who go around and defend people, I'm a witness. I've lived it. Okay. Yeah. Brooke, you've been around for a while. I don't know if you remember the girl. I ain't gonna give her no press, no play in California. People couldn't even breathe at me wrong. She would make a video, defend. She ain't the only one. But when it came down to it, all it took was a fucking Cash App, and she went and did a whole goddamn interview and told a whole bunch of goddamn lies. The same mouth that these people will use to defend you on their platforms is the same mouth that they will use to drag you once they build them numbers up. They will build their audience off of your supporters and then turn around and drag you with that. And that has been my experience.
But somebody got to be on mute. Wait, hold on. Because Queen, the other Queen, not Nima, she been here patiently. Queen, would you like to say something?
I can't talk.
No, baby girl.
I can't talk.
No, after you did, she gonna say something.
I'm frying my chicken, so y'all could go ahead. I'll give you like.
Ahead, baby
I don't
girl,
have nothing else to say.
Oh no, I was saying after you, then she can say something. But you were saying something.
I think that
Okay.
was something
Anybody else have anything to say?
Hey, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna jump off.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think that little situation right there, that's something y'all two handle off the joint because y'all just on the same page, different line. Ain't even that heavy between you two. You two way better than that. But like I said, it's a lot of folks out here who don't know how to properly conduct themselves. And for them, either you get it or get moving on. Folks is tired of playing these games.
I agree.
And all I'm gonna say is this: the same way I came, the same way I'm gonna leave. Everybody stay blessed, stay humble. I'm out. Water.
Have a good day.
Have a good one, my man. And what I was saying earlier, half the stuff that's said on here, I can't even let my homeboys hear half the shit that's say on here. It will be a bloodbath. I can't even let them listen to this YouTube at all. You know what I mean? And they're gonna ask me why the fuck I'm on here. That's what they're gonna ask.
Okay.
Seriously.
Well, Queen, go ahead and say what you were saying. Because you do have something to say because you were saying
I'm
it. Go ahead,
definitely
go
good
ahead.
on that. Like,
Hold on,
I
my
don't
cousin.
No, go ahead and say it.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
just
good.
saying that.
Straight. Yeah, no, I'm for real. I'm straight. I'm good.
No, because you were saying about what Miss O. We was on two different things. So go ahead and finish what you were saying about what she posted. Go ahead. Because I like what you were saying. Go ahead. Okay, anybody else have anything to say?
I have something to say.
Okay,
So,
go ahead.
in reference to everything that everybody has spoke about, right? And I'm gonna add on to Miss O's comment, right? Here's another thing that keeps it going on and on. You have some content creators who won't say anything about another content creator who they know is wrong. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna tiptoe around this person because I like them, but knowing they did wrong for what they did, you ain't gonna say nothing to them about it, and that's not right. That will keep them continuing to keep doing it and keep doing it when a person is not telling them, "Hey, listen, you wrong. You
Blind
shouldn't do this.
loyalty,
Whatever,
bro.
whatever." It's going to keep coming and coming and coming. I have never asked anybody, no content creator, no subby, to ever defend me. If they've decided to do it, I fucking appreciate it because it may have been a time where I haven't done it. And I can give y'all examples on top of examples, even down to Shelly when she said, "Look, girl, you being dumb. Leave this bitch alone." Even down to Pizarro, when Pizarro was taking up for me that whole fucking week, like, yo, that's crazy. Brooke was the only person who was la 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 la. And it's like y'all don't wanna acknowledge that a person is doing wrong. You know the person doing wrong, but because you may not like the person who they enemies with, or you may not like the person who is being attacked by them, you're not gonna say nothing. That's some fuck nigga shit. And I promise you, with everything I love, that's one of the reasons why I said if you're a content creator or not, I'm gonna fucking check you. If you're doing something wrong and I don't agree with it, you listen. When you put it on the internet, it becomes my business because I'm a content creator. And I'm not talking about when people are being doxxed. So that would be an exception. If I didn't come on here and say that I did XYZ, somebody else brung it up here, whatever case may be, I can't say nothing about that because that was supposed to be information that wasn't supposed to be revealed to the public. But if you on here doing some fuck shit and I fuck with you, if I fuck with you, I'm definitely gonna tell you, like, listen, sis, come on, y'all doing something. Listen, chill the fuck
Well,
out. You know
but
you.
this is another thing too, right? I agree with what you just said. There's a method that I go by, and this is just me. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna praise you in public and I'm gonna correct you in private. I'm never gonna chastise you
Perfect.
publicly. I'm not gonna do that because as grown ass people, I'm not gonna have no grown ass person try to chin check me. If we fuck with each other, we cool with each other, we cordial with each other. That's when, even if it's an issue, and this is, I think, a part on staying on code. And I think this is why a lot of times these people who move in these fake alliances that they have, because you see a lot of people do that. And I told you how it works. It's the whole algorithm. They share to the community wall, blah, 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 blah. We already been through that or whatever. A lot of them, they see what the other ones is doing, which is wrong, but they don't care because it's more of a It's more of a game where if you can get that link shared to, like, 10 community walls or wherever, you're going to get the couple hundred people in the chat. For them to call somebody out on something, they might lose 100 people or whatever, or that person might go live on top of that person that's live. So that's going to cut into their views or whatever. That's another thing. Like, if I know, like, let's say, and you remember, y'all, well, Brooke and Sheila, y'all can remember this because y'all was in the green sector. I try to make a conscious effort, not that everybody followed along with it, but I'm like, look, if you know so and so go live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, ain't no use of you going live every Wednesday at 7 o'clock. Now, it don't mean you can't go live when you want to go live, or somebody else is live, 55 hours. Don't mean you ain't never supposed to go live. Like, you still got to get your time in there too.
Right.
But a lot of people, they don't want to call out bullshit. But they will, what I'm saying, behind the scenes, they'll call out some, some fuck shit or whatever like that. But and that's really, what it is. But a lot of people, even when they may know that the person that they're supporting is dead ass wrong, they're not gonna say anything because they don't want to lose that. And it's not really a loyalty. They're loyal to their bag. They're loyal to the clicks and the views. They're not loyal to the person. But again, like I said, it has to be a thing where if you have an issue and there's any level of respect, then you have a real woman conversation, and it's not for public consumption, because everything is not for the public. Now, if every time something is going on, it has to be done to the public, then that's not a real situation. That's the clicks and the views. That's a YouTube. That's that's what that is on that. So that's all I have to say. I'm back on mute.
I absolutely
Mm.
agree with you on that. Holding people to the fire, I think, will change a lot of it. And then also too, like I said, if I feel like that, if I can check somebody, and again, when I mean check, don't look at that as me saying, "Oh, bitch, you do that." No, I'm talking about if another content creator does something that's out of whack, I may say, "Hey, man, you was wrong for that. Come on, sis. Like, come on, you could have been, you better than that." I'm not talking about just straight out wilding their lives out, right? But a lot of times, again, we don't like to do that. And I can give you a prime example, right? And I mean, when I say prime example, y'all witnessed what happened to me over the last 2 weeks. Y'all witnessed this. How could I be held responsible for an event that wasn't mine? How? How is that possible? It got flipped to being my issue when it wasn't my event. So we
Because it's
definitely got to
easier
clip
to
our
blame
ears.
you.
Huh.
It's easier to blame you than to hold the other person accountable. I think Queen might be on. Queen, you want to say something?
Look, did you
Correct.
Yeah.
did you
Queen
read what
on.
I
Go
typed in
ahead.
the chat
I'm
before
going
I
on
hit
mute.
the link?
Yeah. Somebody
What
got noise in
happened?
the background.
I'm asking Brooke a question.
I'm
Somebody
going to
got
leave
we
ladies,
got
let y'all
noise
have
in the
y'all chat to
background.
yourself.
I've
I
been on
said,
mute.
I said,
No,
Brooke,
somebody is Chief Stone. That's you.
Yeah,
You got noise
I'm
in the
going to be
background.
leaving to let y'all ladies have this chat yourself.
Okay.
I
All
Who
really
right.
want to
somebody
have the
was
man to
Enjoy
talking?
your
man talk with your
evening.
husband, Brooke, about this stuff because this stuff
Okay.
is crazy. You know what I mean? And men need to talk.
Okay. Enjoy your evening. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming
cool.
on.
I can
All
make
right.
that. Got it. I got you, Keystone. I'm gonna make sure you get your information.
so Brooke, did you
Now,
read what I
who was
typed in the
asking me a
chat
question?
before I hit the link?
Who was that, Queen?
Yeah.
I don't look at the comments because girl, they get me rowdy. So
I
I
mean,
don't
I
look
don't
at the
look at them
comments.
either. But all right.
You
So
want
I'm gonna
to
tell you.
you can ask me the question? I'm okay.
I was in ZX Bushes, right? And
Mm-hmm.
Kwani hit the link. So they was talking about Dovey and all that shit. And then he asked her, "What's her beef with you?" And she proceeds to say, "Oh, all of her photos, talking about your nude photos, is all over Google. How you an escort, you sell your ass." Yeah. So
So I
pretty
don't
much.
know if you made it to stop. I don't know if you made it to my live this morning, But I did a
Uh,
3 hour live and I addressed it there. So real quick, I'll go ahead and kind of give
no,
a
he was
summary of
just
what it is.
live. He was just, if he's not still live, he was just live. This was like maybe an hour ago. This was
Right.
recently.
I'm saying I was live. Right. I went live earlier this morning while Stank Puss was live because I was just tired. I was done. My husband said, go ahead out the porch, get her ass. Right. So I
Mm.
came off the porch and I had to lay it down. Number one, the information that was done was part of a fake doxing that took place in October of 2020. Rita, the baddest roaster, or I think right now she's going as Rita Running. Rita was the one who gathered or got that information and she basically put it out on the YouTube streets. Okay. Now, I tell people go click the link, go to that whatever link, click it because you got pictures on there of goddamn. It had to be every bit of maybe 4 or 5 different shapes, colors, sizes, or they got them on that shit. Okay.
Right.
That's number one. Number two, why would I have to sell anything? This is not something that has not came out. And when I mean came out, I'm meaning as in doxing.
Uh-huh.
This is old shit. Like these motherfuckers is operating using somebody else's docs,
I
and
mean,
that
it
docs
may
had
be
already been
old.
proven not
It
to
may
be
be
real.
old in the beef sector, but she went to a different platform in a different sector talking about you like that.
Correct. Right.
He didn't
Right. And
ask
I
her
understand that
anything
because
about that.
first
She
off,
just brought it up. Like,
mhm, you know
okay.
why? Because her husband only want to fuck her in her asshole and not her vagina or her mouth hole. Therefore, she could never compete with me. If I was a motherfucking escort or not,
What
my
are you
asshole ain't
talking
blocked.
about?
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I just had to say that because with people like that that looks like camels, bitch, there's nothing you can say about me. Do you want to say I ain't got no teeth? I ain't got no teeth, bitch. But I got my vagina intact and my butthole is intact. Is your
This
ass
bitch is
intact?
stupid.
It's not.
Who are
So
we
anyway,
talking
let me
about?
put
And
it back
why is
for
the
Sheila.
butthole
Let
intact?
me, girl, I'm gonna put it. I'll put it in the back. Everybody know who the fuck I'm talking about, right? Listen. So at
Bitch,
the end of
I
the
just
day,
said her
the
name. Why
person
you
who
scared to say Kwani?
no, I'm not. But
Like,
I'm trying to tell you what
she ain't nobody. The
fuck
fuck?
going on. She ain't. She's a stunner bucket ass pamper looking
No, no,
face
don't give a
bitch.
fuck. Her name is
Ain't
Quani.
nobody scared of that bitch. She should be worrying about who. Never mind. Let me shut up. All right, listen. So I'll get to that later. I don't. This is
What should
Sheila's
she be
panel, so
worried
I gotta
about,
kind
bitch?
of
Well,
control
yeah.
myself, right? But shut up.
But you could put
Shut
names
up,
on shit.
Quay. Not for me. Not
I
you. Not
do, Miss O.
I'm talking about the other one.
I
Oh,
do, Miss
excuse me.
O.
Listen, real quick,
She
and then
said,
I'm
she
gonna
said, I
cut
got
you
my
off, right?
vagina
So
intact and my booty on.
it's intact. It's nice and tight. It's nice and tight. I promise you, it is. It's nice and tight. Listen though, right? So here's what's funny about this, right? I have the receipts. I've already put them out of the person who created the shit. The person created the shit was the same bitch who I conducted business with to troll another bitch. She went to that email and she changed the passcode. I can't get into that. That shit had already been up since October 2020. So why in the fuck would that's not nothing new? And furthermore, I'm not y'all can look at the pictures and see.
Don't you know what, Brooke, don't even talk about it. Don't leave it
I
alone.
just
Leave
wanted
it
to let
alone.
No,
you know what she was over there doing.
but I'm
That's all.
Leave it alone.
I'm
Leave it
happy
alone.
that listen. I'm happy she asked the question, right? Because see, I watch ZX. I don't think I'm on his backup channels. So if it's a backup channel that he's on, I probably would have been able to see it, but I did not see it. She's in the black sector. So I'm gonna make sure she understands. And if I gotta send you the receipts myself, I will. These people are mad. They're big mad. I
He
didn't
said
never
he
have to
wanted
do
to
that.
have a conversation with you because she fucking up there, I guess, slandering your name and shit. Because it's like, wow. When I was just
Yeah, she
sitting in
should
the bushes,
slander.
I'm like, I can't
She should
wait to
be going
tell Brooke.
to she should be going
Mm-hmm.
to a asshole renovation place to get that asshole back in place because it
Yeah.
wasn't me. And see, here's the crazy. They can't hit me with nothing that's not true in my real life. It's not true. But see, what's gonna kill her is the fact that what I said is true because she told everybody. They was her words. But that man ain't want. the mouth or the VV.
She
He
said
wanted
that.
the A. Yes, ma'am.
She didn't say. She did not say that.
So
No.
Excuse
She did
me,
not say
thank
he
you,
did.
go fishing for the 4.99. This sitting up here snitching at this
No.
snitching at the penthouse. You know, this snitch, oh Lord,
She
I
said,
got to get my weapons
She
out.
went to
I got to put on the bulletproof windows.
she went to
she said it.
ZX.
But I want to
She
make
went
sure
to
it's
ZX
say it
panel.
again.
Kwani was on ZX
Say it again.
panel. He was talking
Mm-hmm.
to her about her beef with um
Yes.
Brooke. And instead of her
I'm
talking about
listening.
that, she talks about how her nudes is on Google and she sell her pussy and all this other shit.
But why did Kwani do all that?
Yeah.
Because
I
I
don't,
didn't know it was
I don't know.
Kwani who was doing all that. I thought it was the twins.
I
I've
don't
been
know.
missing it.
That's
I
where it
really.
all listen, it all stems from when that big breakup happened between me and those twins and them other people who was going from chat to chat or room to room. The person who did it is the same motherfucker who every 2 months or every a month I gotta argue with on the spaceship. That's why I'm saying this shit is not nothing new. It has already
Yeah,
been
but it's
proven.
new in the
But
black sector. You keep saying that.
I
It's new
got
to the
you.
people over
That's why I'm
there.
explaining. That's why I'm
You gotta explain
explaining
it
it
over
to you
there, bro.
because I
You gotta
need
explain it over there, not over here.
well, here's what I'm gonna do.
Thank
I'm
you.
not gonna
Hold on,
explain
hold
it
on.
over there. I'm
I
gonna
want
tell
to
you
shout
why.
out. Hold on. I want to shout out. Gone fishing again for the super chat. He gave me a 4.99 and 9.99. Thank you, and I appreciate it here in the penthouse. Thank you for the super chat. Carry on, my
Thank you for
sister.
your super chat. All right, so
Nana.
real quick, right? I'm only and here's the kicker. I want you to see it's because it's going to be one picture, right? That's attached that you got to go look at, and I'm gonna give you a description, right? Because I feel like I'm repeating myself, but y'all don't know, so it makes sense. I'm okay with that, right? So here's the go peep game. I said it again. I'll say it again. 23 years ago, I gave birth. I did not get a C-section that was bikini cut. I got one that was up and down, okay? Which is the
Now,
ugliest goddamn cut
TMC
someone can ever have.
section.
So what I'm saying is, it is one particular person one particular picture that's supposed to be going around. Whether it's my ass up or my face down, you'll still be able to see the middle of the stomach, right? And if you
Remember
don't
that
see
song,
no
face
scar,
down, ass
you
up. That's the way I like to.
face down, ass up. There ain't no matter if the legs is really
Back in the day,
the
shit.
goddamn face down and ass up. Okay, that one particular scar is where it is, which is on my body, which has been there from 23 years. Okay. And now I can literally upload a picture of my vagina and a picture of that picture, and y'all can tell me whether or not it's me. Would y'all like for me to do that?
No, 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 bro.
Sure.
And
I
that,
mean, I could put it
no,
on my
bro.
community wall.
No,
But
I
see,
actually
it's
You
wish
know,
you stopped
cool because
talking
I be
about it,
playing.
honestly.
no, no,
Right.
you
And I
good,
am.
bro.
And I just wanted to tell I'm good with that, right? And again, like I said, I did kind of give her a run through real quick because this is her first time hearing it. So they're over in the black sector because see, Kwani ain't telling nobody that her asshole is gone. That's what she should be saying instead of worrying about fake news over here with me. It's fake. I've never in my life had to sell a vagina. For what? That's not my story. I got a whole husband who fucking taking care of me and my oldest child, which is not his. The baby child is, but he ain't had to take care of my oldest son. He helped me take care of my oldest son too. This man been in my life for 15 years. So when was this picture taken? When was the site created? Because the last time I checked, they went from escort to fucking back page. Well, bitch, back page been gone for how many years? A long ass time ago. So I'm kind of confused. These hoes is
Maybe
mad
Been
because
like
Kanye.
they
two
can't
years.
look
It's
like
only
me.
been like
They
2 years.
can't be
Backpage
like
ain't been
me.
gone no
Hold on, let me get
no
this out and then
possible.
I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Let me get this out and I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
I'm just
These
saying.
bitches is bad because they can't look like me. They can't be like me. They ain't got no motherfucking swag like me. They ain't even got a body like mine. And I used to be a big girl, bitch. I'm still a big girl, and I still
Yeah,
shit
ZX
on
was
me.
over there like,
These whole
your bony ass. She was like, stop playing. I'm like, ew.
Have a
looking
blessed
like a
day, Lisa.
camel
Thank
moose
you
in
for
the face.
coming,
You
sir.
camel looking moose in the face, bitch. She could never fuck with me. And if I had teeth or not, bitch, you still couldn't fuck with me. I'm going back on mute.
No, no, no.
Terrible,
Hopefully that
Hi,
answers your
Bill.
question.
terrible,
Hopefully that
terrible.
answers your question,
Before you get done,
Queen.
I mean, y'all can always
I'm not
red
gonna do it.
ball
I'm
her
going on
shit
mute.
and listen to what she said for yourself. You know.
But,
No, I heard her. That's what I'm saying. She's repeating shit that already took place. It's a video. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes long. October, I think it was like the 8th or the 9th of 2020. And
All
it
right.
came from Rita the Baddest.
Oh
This
no,
is some old dusty
you're not
shit.
kidding. No.
yeah, but you already addressed that earlier, Brooke.
But thank
So
you for asking me that. And
mm.
did I answer the question to my? She wasn't in my live. She wasn't in my live. That's what she's trying to say.
no,
Okay,
no.
yeah.
I don't. I didn't
Okay.
mind telling her
Asking a
again because
Yeah,
for
question.
what?
okay.
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah,
What
she didn't know. Okay.
I'm okay.
Yeah,
But
okay.
girl,
Well, she okay for answering.
what's up,
She,
Queen?
that's what's all about here at the penthouse, We talk,
Yeah.
get stuff out.
Thank you. And that's why
Sanity, go
I
ahead
keep
and say
saying
what you gotta
I
say,
didn't want her
bitch.
to think that no, what you
Sanity,
talking about?
fucking ass.
Stop cursing me out. I don't even want to talk
Wait a
anymore.
minute, hold on. I'm confused.
This bitch with this. I
You
don't
know
want
what?
to talk no more. Forget it. Forget it. Like, oh
And
god,
suck my.
You know what?
Nana, get out my face.
bitch, don't be doing that shit when we get on this panel
No,
with
you
Shelly.
be you get out my face. I
Okay.
don't want to talk anymore.
Oh, look at Melanie. She looks so
Hmm.
cute.
Who?
Child.
Well, let's
I don't
catch
You
be.
me.
better.
If
You better
anybody who
say
was
I
in the
look
chat
cute.
feel like y'all want to be woman enough, click the link. Click the link and come on up here and say it to my face. You
I
raggedy
don't got
hoes.
time
I
for these
bet you
weak ass
can.
hoes. Okay, these
I
bitches
bet
be
y'all
weak as
can.
fuck.
If you are big and bad enough to run your mouth in this chat and talk shit, click the fucking link, you raggedy hoes, and say it to my
Well, she
face.
gotta drop the link for
I'll
them to
wait.
click the
I'm
link.
going on mute until one of you bitches come up here.
They're not gonna hit the link though. That's the funny thing.
She gonna drop it.
She gotta drop it to click it. Because I know I motherfucker had to ask her like 5 times to drop the link before I
No,
got
cause
it dropped.
no, Nisi, I'm on my phone and then my Chrome acting up, so I got restarted. And it's not I can't say my mouse because I got two new ones, so I got to get my laptop. I think my Chrome I be on it too much, so I'm on my phone now. So now I'm
Yeah, I don't
uploading.
live stream on
You
my
want me to
phone.
drop it? I can drop it. You want me to
Yeah,
drop
you
it?
could drop. Yeah, you could drop it. Thank
Okay.
you, Brooke.
All right, hold on. Ain't nobody gonna come up because they weak sauce. Hold on, I'm gonna drop it. And then
Oh,
we
you
gonna
got
go
all
on
you
back to
got
what
all
we
the
was
smoke.
talking about.
You got
We
all the
can
smoke,
actually
huh?
we
You
can
trying you
actually
trying to get
we can
the
actually
penthouse shot up.
we we can
Huh?
actually
Let me
no
get on
no no
my
no
camera. Oh,
what I just
somebody here.
said
Let
was
me
we
get
can
on
go ahead
my
and get back on
camouflage
topic while I
suit.
drop the link. You can go ahead and get
Like
back
a
on
foot
topic.
soldier. Like a foot soldier.
Who gives two fucks about somebody's booty hole?
Oh,
Now she gonna cuss me out. God damn.
go ahead, foot soldier. I'm on mute. We got the soldier in the
No,
house. Go
I'm
ahead.
just saying. You want to show pictures of your stuff, so we supposed to look at it and decipher if that's yours or not. Are you serious, bro? Is that how far you gonna take this? You addressed it over and over and over again. Not trying to throw shade on you, Queen Naima. I get what you're saying, but Carney been on one. She been blasting everybody over.
Yeah, but I'm just
Y'all
saying,
know.
Okay, I'm
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
go to the black
say who we
sector, telling that story
Yeah,
to
okay,
a
I'm
but
sorry.
room
I
full
told
of
y'all she was
almost
gonna come up here.
300
I
people
said,
that don't know
I told
Brooke.
y'all
That's
she was
different.
gonna come up.
They don't know
yeah,
Brooke
I get
people,
what you're saying. Yeah, but that lady been on one. I don't
and
know if she
she's
been
weird as
drinking.
hell. Like,
Yeah, but you ever watch her?
she could have just said, "Oh, me and
Wait,
Brooke is beefing
hold
because of
on.
X,
Cause the
Y, and
truth
Z."
say,
He didn't ask her about her
wait a minute,
news,
hold
her
on.
sex life. He didn't answer that. So what's all that
Yeah, I know,
background
but
noise, child?
people
My
gonna
husband said
people
something
Somebody
gonna
got
think
interesting.
some
I'm
noise in the
crazy.
What did
background.
he had to say?
Huh? He was just like, wow, wow, like, why are you telling me this type of wow? He was just like,
My
wow.
husband
That's
want
all
to
he was
say
saying.
something real quick. Is that okay?
Huh?
My leg is
There's a lot of background
Can y'all
noise.
hear me?
Yeah. It's a lot of
Can
background.
y'all
Somebody
hear
gotta be on
me?
mute. It's a lot of back.
I
We can
can
hear
hear
you,
I
you
but
think that's
just
you,
fine.
French
Your
soldier.
husband
Can y'all
want to
hear
say
me?
something real quick.
Stop yelling, Brooke. We can hear you, bitch.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're not responding, God damn it. Go ahead, say what you was gonna say.
What
Say
the
it.
hell Brooke talking
Good
about?
evening, everyone. Hey, foot soldier.
No, that's not what you're gonna say. Say what you just said.
Foot soldier, I feel the same way you. But if she gonna send you a
Yes,
pic,
I mean it's.
we need cash apps. $20 or above.
No, I'm not even. No, I ain't looking at nobody's booty hole or any
But
of
the
that
king has
shit.
spoken.
Just to determine. I mean, come on now. Is it that serious?
No, you said
I
we're gonna
mean,
get some
because
cash
you're
apps,
trying.
$20
The
above.
thing is this, y'all.
All right, I'm
People
gonna
I
go
gonna
down,
think of
buddy.
you
Let's
what
go.
they're gonna think of you. They're gonna think of you what they're gonna think of you. You know what I mean? That's how people is. She has a problem with you because of who you have a problem with. People do this
I
dumb
agree.
shit all the time. They want to throw out old shit, but don't look at their shit. It's the pointing
She
fingers
was
for
like,
me.
I
How you
am
gonna?
taking up for Dovey. I am taking up for her. And
Yeah,
I'm like, oh God.
she
Okay.
taking her full until she get mad with her and she be back over there on the same train everybody else on.
Right.
That's
Right.
what they
'Cause
do.
that's what YouTube do.
That's what they
YouTube
do.
boards.
Come on,
They YouTube
it's
boards.
that
They sit
lady.
around.
That
They
lady is
like you one
crazy.
second, then they dislike you the next, then they like you, and then they dislike you. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if you
But
like
my
me or
thing
not
is
at this
this
point.
to y'all. My thing is this to y'all. When y'all
Just
come
share my
across these
lives. That's
people
it.
that you beefing with, and you see like this situation with the what is it? The thing for the car. When you guys came across this lady, did y'all know about that situation?
I don't pay Dovey no mind. I don't follow her. So yeah, pretty
Huh?
much.
Know about what situation for soldier?
The car
With the car
situation.
where she wanted money for something for a car or something.
For the transmission?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Did y'all when y'all started rocking with her, did y'all know about that situation?
No.
And if y'all did, why did y'all rock with
I don't know. I guess you could ask Brooke
Well,
that question
I
since she was close to her.
you hear me?
her?
Yeah, I can
Queen
answer. Can y'all
Naima,
hear me?
Right. She was real close to her.
Right.
Queen
That's
Naima,
Hold
stop,
up.
stop, Queen Naima.
fine.
Sheila, remember what we
That's
said?
No,
We talked about
it's
we talked about accountability, right?
right.
mm-hmm.
So accountability is also holding you accountable. It's not attack. Remember, we said on topic. So the topic is loyalty.
Okay.
YouTube and social media. We done got way off and around and all around.
But even if we stayed on that topic and we talking about accountability, what she was asking Brooke was
Mm-hmm.
why did she still rock with her after
That
she
goes
was
for
doing
anybody.
everything she was doing? So that's
That goes for
accountability and
anybody.
that's on topic.
Right.
So you
That
feel
goes for
because
anybody.
right. So you feel that because they should have basically you're saying that they should have known
So my
based off
question
of
is,
her
can y'all hear
previous
me?
behavior. Yep, girl.
Brooke.
Yep,
Yeah,
we
we
hear
We
you.
can
can hear
hear
you,
you,
Say
Brooke.
bro.
that one
You
more time.
fine.
Oh my
No,
God.
what
You
I'm
typing in the
saying
back.
is, come on, y'all. It kind of does fall on us because we support people. It's always going to be, guys, how you treat other people. You can't just overlook that. So these people have been doing these things prior to you messing with them, and you know that. Why bother them? Why support them?
Right. Remember when I said that too, Sheila, and I was saying that when you
Yes.
support people, right, and you hear them
Yeah.
drag other people's dead family members, you can't then get
Mm-hmm.
surprised when they do it to you because they
Right.
have a history of
Right. It's
doing these
like
things. When you see people
right. It's like
drag people's kids, it's just a matter of time that they're gonna do it with you. So what my brother always says this little saying, and it's like kind of a little bit simple, but he says, I don't deal with bad people. Because if I deal with bad people, nothing but bad things are going to happen. You can't
Yep.
have a relationship with messed up people and expect for them to treat you in
No
a certain kind of
blessings will
way. Nothing
come.
good is going to come out of that.
Nope.
But I do believe that when people start dealing with dark entities,
Yeah.
and you start playing around with that type of stuff,
Come
I
on,
think that
y'all.
it will take over, and you will start, even if you're a bad person, you're going to be even worse by the time you start dibbling and dabbling into all of that mess. And I just personally, I don't deal
What are
with
y'all talking about?
anybody that's
True.
into just terrible stuff.
Kind
But
of,
what are
sort
y'all
of.
talking about? And what is so terrible? Like,
Can't be
what the
easily
fuck?
managed.
No, we're talking
I know I'm
about
not
we
crazy.
talking
How did we get?
we're talking about people's behavior prior to you guys supporting them. If they shown that type of behavior that they show you guys now,
Exactly. So when we talk about
that's what
dark
I'm talking
entities and
about.
stuff like that, what is that about?
Yeah, that's
I'm
somebody
so
who
confused.
practicing who's practicing things they shouldn't be practicing. Okay, and
Well,
if
who are
you're
y'all to
around
tell
that
somebody who shouldn't be practicing what? Because
She's
there's a lot
talking
of us
about
out here
Dovey,
that
bitch.
practice that.
She's talking about
yes,
Dovey.
we're talking
I
about the
don't give a.
behavior
I don't care
of
who y'all
people.
talking about.
Right.
We
It's
talk
really
about in
what's going
general.
on
We
right
not
But
now.
it could just in
she tries
general.
to conjure up these fake spirits and shit. I don't believe
In
her doing none of
general.
that shit. She
It
don't
don't have
know.
to be a
Now,
specific person, just in general.
Well,
just
okay.
from here on out, ladies, protect your energy, okay? Take time and sit back and watch how
Yeah.
people move before you start dealing with them. Then that
Yes.
will show you the type of people they are. Because we all been into some shit that we feel like now we shouldn't have been in. We
Right.
seen it. It's just like a relationship. The dude will show you who he really is, but we tend to overlook the shit, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so now
Right.
we're in a situation where we're going back and forth with somebody that we supported hard. We supported that
I
Mm.
person
never
hard.
supported him.
Y'all hear
You
me?
know what I'm saying?
I
Y'all
ain't
hear
never.
me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you,
Yeah.
Brooke.
Yeah.
We
Cause
hear
we were
you,
just
Brooke.
talking
Y'all
about
hear
We
laws
me?
and
heard you
topics.
before you dropped
Mm.
down, Brooke. Can you hear
Mm.
me? Can you hear
Yeah, we
me?
can hear you,
Can
Queen.
anybody
We can
hear
hear you,
me?
Queen.
Brooke,
We
can
can
you
hear you,
hear
Brooke.
me?
Damn, child.
Baby, I'm gonna drink this wine and go ahead.
Y'all get
Yeah.
what I'm
I hear both
saying,
of
ladies,
y'all.
ladies. Protect your energy
Yeah,
from here on out.
we heard you.
Okay? Stop
I can't
stop giving it to these
hear
people
y'all.
who
I
not
mean, I
worthy
can't.
of it.
I
All
don't see
right?
my thing moving.
Brooke, you're gonna have to
Y'all,
move to a
y'all
different
Sheila, you need to click
spot.
Sheila, click her off, because that's just this, like, click her off. She can't hear us or something. Click her off. She'll come
Okay.
back.
Brooke,
She's gonna have to move to a
But y'all
different
get
spot
what
in her
but
house and
y'all
start
get what I'm saying.
restarting.
I'm not up here to bash y'all ladies because we all have experiences on here. We support people wholeheartedly. And then
Yep,
they
Black
turn
Cloud
around
Moon is just
and stab
really
you in
like
the back.
it's
So
really
just protect your
irritating.
energy and look at it this way. Be glad that you're not around that person anymore. Don't take it as don't beat yourself up too much. Just take it as a lesson
They
learned.
wanted me a whole pen or something on the pen. I'm gonna
That's
make
all.
the pens in there. Can I make them?
That's all I'm saying. Y'all get
Okay.
what I'm saying? It's
Yes,
Brooke,
not a
Sister
that's
bad
Logan. I
so
always
thing.
funny.
thank you for your wisdom. I really do. I always
I
thank you
get
for
what
your
you're
wisdom.
saying.
Yeah, it happened to all of us. We support people wholeheartedly, and they turn around and stab you in the back. Okay, so we move on. We moving forward. We're not going to give
Yes.
these people your energy because every time you guys go back and forth with these, that's what they want. Because
That's
you
what I'm
notice
just saying.
this person is constantly talking about old stuff. That's a deflection on
Yes.
what should be really talked about.
Right.
I agree with that. And that was
And I
part of the thing
thank
that
you.
you talked about before your live today. You know, a lot of these people, they don't have any content. So if they can get you to respond to something that they're
Yes,
saying or doing, then they make another video, then you make another video. It's a never ending
right.
cycle of nonsense that I promise you I refuse to do it. I can't. I refuse. I
Now,
refuse.
wait a
Well, I
minute
hope
now.
so.
No?
And thank you for your words of wisdom, First Soldier. That's why I like First Soldier, because she just keep it real. And then you know what? You always have to have people that your mas and I call my angels that will tell you words of wisdom and tell you when you're wrong. Because when someone have your best interest and you up here on the panel, they see things and hear things you don't see when they're in the chat. So when you have people have your best interest, they're gonna tell you different things, you know, and they tell you in love.
But you
I
ladies
don't
know
think
this
at this
already.
point, being somebody
Just
that
protect
comes
your
from the
energy.
chat.
That's all.
No, it's not that
See,
we
now
think things
you
that
know
you
what
gonna
I'm
be.
saying.
No,
You
she
know what I'm
what?
saying. Because we all been through it, so we all know what it is. Just don't give them all of you, because some people don't deserve to be going back and forth with. I'm just saying.
I agree. There's some people that I put on
violate.
On a
And y'all don't even
like,
give a fuck what y'all doing it. That's the crazy part about it. Y'all doing it and y'all don't give a fuck that y'all doing it. And y'all got me entirely fucked up at this point. And the people don't keep fucking with me, keep fucking with me, keep fucking with me.
I'm
Y'all keep
confused.
thinking y'all motherfuckers crazy now. I'm motherfucking crazy. Y'all keep fucking playing with me.
What is you talking about, Queen?
You know what?
You got something you want to say? What did you talking about?
Yeah, I think Sheila, why don't you shut this
saying.
down and we have a conversation, because it don't make sense to have a public conversation. Maybe we need to shut this down and have a conversation, because it seems like it's something that needs to be discussed. So how about we just shut this down and have a real woman conversation?
Yeah, because, all right. Yeah, everybody have a blessed day. We're gonna shut it down. Because yeah, that's what I'm doing.
What?
If anything you have to say, we're gonna shut it down. We'll talk about anything.
Keep the straight jacket bit to the back. I feel y'all.
Yeah, time out.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So
I'll shut the fuck up. Yeah, I want me to shut the
you
fuck
can
up,
speak.
right?
You can, but it ain't
No.
what you say, how you saying. We could say it behind the scenes.
Let's shut this down and have a conversation.
Okay. All right, everybody be blessed. And I'm going to
can I just add one little promo? I'm sorry, I just gotta say it. Y'all can check me out at S_Hutchinson, or also I am Edible Edna. They having a nasty old piece of sale up until the 31st. 2 vapes for $40, 2 bottles of edibles for $50. Thank you so much for being here. We love you guys so much. Appreciate you.
Anybody else?
I'm lost. What happened?
Okay. You want to stay on for Soldier, or are you going to
No. I'm a drop. I'm a drop.
Okay. All right.
The real 51 50. I'm just playing like y'all crazy. I'm really crazy. Y'all keep trying me.
Okay. You know what? No, you ain't more crazy than I am.
Shut the shit down, Sheila.
Sheila,
shut the shit down, please.
I'm going to shut it right then.